X-ray Delta 1.
And welcome to the turret mission. We have convinced this helicopter pilot to not take us back to the mainland and, back to our less than happy boss, and instead we're going to shoot up more of Tai O.
Right. And Tequila uses his magic powers to turn into a gun.
That's right. It's a lot like that section from 50 Cent, Blood on the Sand.
I mean, that's just kind of what you had to do. You made a shooter for, the Xbox 360. Gotta have a turret section.
Yeah, and this turret section, only slightly different from all the other ones in that there's just a lot of explosives available. So you don't really have to even aim for the people, and you don't have to worry about missing them. You just keep going.
So what if this was the finale of Hardball? Just John Woo brings a turret to a hospital?
It doesn't feel the same if you're not, hitting 50 different signs that then don't actually hit anyone. But you just keep trying.
I wish that, this was, the climax to Hard Boiled, but it was still, him doing, he had to prep each time, like he does in the movie, where he, takes a couple steps back and then does it. But it's, every time he shoots out of the helicopter.
Yeah, but also he's got a baby on board.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got one of those stickers.
Yeah, and because of, how many bullets are being shot, the baby just keeps peeing on him.
Well, it cools down the gun, because otherwise it would overheat from all of the bullets being shot.
Below us!
The pilot says a lot of stuff that, mostly you can ignore, but he also lets you know where all the bad guys are, below the helicopter.
Sure, she said that Chow Yun-Fat had a baby on board, and now all I can think about is that one Schwarzenegger movie where he gets pregnant.
Oh, twins?
No, not twins.
No.
The one where he's pregnant.
Where he gives birth to Danny DeVito?
That's not what happens. That's not how twins work.
No, that's just my fantasies. Also, how do you know about that one, Jay?
Oh, I was really hoping those rocks would do literally nothing.
No, the rock, everything is perfectly placed in here to allow maximum destruction. This is how they keep it entertaining for as long as this is gonna go on.
That'll teach you shit at my
Mr. Barrel, not gonna get that S rank.
Well,
We're used to it.
you can't, unfortunately you can't shoot the boats off in the distance.
enemy vessels.
Well, the thing is, a pacifism run actually nets you way more points, so it's, pointless.
Right.
Shoot that glowing thing. Oh.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Nope, that's a
you did.
glowing thing for later.
This level's gonna end with an empathy of John Woo just shaking his damn head.
Well, that's a D rank.
Yeah, if you don't destroy everything, then you get a bad end.
D for disappointed.
Yeah, John Woo really wanted a scene after the credits where you have to shake the hand of every man you shot in the hospital.
And then Chow Yun-Fat, as he goes to kill Johnny Wong, has to walk through and see the ghosts of all the people he killed. So, this is where we get to the second level of the turrets, where they shoot missiles at us. So the people in yellow shirts have missile launchers, and you can shoot the missiles ahead of time, or the people ahead of time, but if the missiles hit you, they do a lot of damage.
But that's what, the glowing purple aura around that person was?
Yeah, that was a missile being shot at us.
Okay.
270.
That's cool. This is very Lethal Enforcers now.
Hey, look, they're trying to make sure that you see them.
It is just a reference to the laser missiles they had in the movie, you know?
Oh, right.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we kind of just do an entire circle around this area where there are literally tens of these missile launcher people that we need to take care of.
Those missiles are actually, possessed by demons and are sent from hell to shoot your chopper.
Wow. It's the spirit of Johnny Wong coming back for us. He's in every lethal attack that comes to us.
They just look like graphics from someone's fucking vaping channel. That they just got, stock smoke particles and then saturation shifted them to purple.
Right, they do an intro where they're like shooting a gun, but it's actually like an enhanced vape rig that they've made.
It's a small explosion gif. They could barely get the transparency out of it.
Right, and instead of bullets, it shoots out that dancing baby guy.
And it says gamers.
No, that would be way too fucking good for a vaping channel, Chorps.
I guess you're right. They're too busy vaping to think of all those great ideas.
Too good for a vaping channel, but just right enough for an episode of Abby McBeal.
You know, ironically, my favorite vape flavor is Dancing Baby.
Right?
This is a long section, isn't it?
It sure is. They just really... Look, to be fair, only one in the game. Really need to milk it for what it's worth.
And also, early 360 era.
And then you, like, play through this level,
Yeah,
right?
no, this is like getting you acquainted with the level. So you noted the glowing thing before. There are a number of them, including one in this boat, that you'll need to keep in mind. So just think about it.
You know, it's like how in Devil May Cry 4, first you play as Nero to really get a grip of the game, and then you play as Dante.
Exactly. Oh no! The ragdolls. I feel bad for every single one of them.
360.
Also, what's cool about the pilot is he's just saying 90-degree angles. And then he's like, yeah, nice one. Show those sons of bitches what's up. I hate people that shoot at me. So, he's like relatable. Even as a minor character.
I mean, there's also a really nice deal of character development because it shows that the pilot has so much trust in Chow Yun-fat because, he makes absolutely zero effort to fly out of the way of the extremely slow-moving rockets. He figures he'll take care of it for me.
He's like, he's got this one.
Even the one that hit, he's like, we're not all perfect.
He took that one for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I like to imagine that that's actually just Tequila's health. That's not even the helicopters. He just, Tequila, grabs it before it explodes.
Right. This is for me. These are for the sins that I've committed.
Please, grab it? What are you, a coward, Jay?
The reason we were looking at it from this angle is that we're not actually in a helicopter anymore. It is just a floating gun.
Oh, bye.
Where are you? On a helicopter?
And losing my temper.
Hang in there. You gotta try and stop the Golden Cane from moving weapons and drugs through the flotilla. It's time to sink some boats. Check that chopper for some hull mines.
That was Jerry. He's the guy who used to be crazy. He's the one who's an undercover, he's working undercover in the triads.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So anyways, we have 4 boats we need to sink with these bombs we've gotten. And I'm gonna go after the one that I hate the most first. So here's the thing about these boat sections. First of all, plenty of space to snipe. Second of all, it's a matter of until you hit the boat.
He's just like, that sucks. He's just the way he looked at his hand, I was like, wow.
Until you hit the boat, the enemies will spawn forever. And the only way onto this boat is via a zero protection, fucking wire slide. So it's just a bad time all around.
Yeah, it seems like you're having a lot of trouble.
It's just, this boat sucks, and if you go after it anyone but first, you don't have enough health to handle it. It's just...
Chirps, it's a zipline. How could a zipline be a bad time? It's fun, it's crazy.
Well, not many people shoot you on good ziplines, so...
I disagree. Only the best ziplines have you getting shot at.
The problem with this zipline is that it's actually at such a low angle that, it's like a lethal force, no matter,
Right? You actually go 50 miles an hour once you get to the bottom of it. Mm-hmm. And right into a shotgun. But yeah,
Wait.
So, there goes the boat.
I thought he was still on it whenever it exploded.
No, we moved literally just far enough off of it to not get caught in the explosion. And then we have a bunch of other boats that, like, aren't things we need to sink, and usually you can find health on them. But you gotta be careful, because again, you gotta go through 4 of these in one segment, so you gotta make sure if you need the health, not to use too much of it early. Anyways, we can't walk up there, so we must jump.
So I don't think we've talked about this, but like, it's a little bit weird that they made a video game based off of like, what, like a 1990s like Chinese movie?
Yeah.
Tequila.
It's me again, buddy. Meet me on Wong's yacht out near the shipping hangar. I'll send a water taxi for you.
Yeah, but I think it's trying to go after that particular type of shooter, right? Your Max Payne style kind of shooters.
I guess.
I mean,
And you're getting the person who kind of invented that sort of like style, right? You got John Woo as producer on this game.
And I feel like this is also early enough in like that generation that it still kind of had some of the momentum from like the PS2 era, where it was just any kind of IP, like media rights, like movies and TV shows and whatever that you could get your hands on and make a game out of, like.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was the Wild West.
I mean, I feel like John Woo was still kinda, like, pretty popular around that time. Like, the one Mission Impossible he directed, like, came out around this era, right?
It would have been a couple of years before this, but yeah, something like that.
But people didn't really like that one, though, did they?
No, they didn't like the movie. They liked the action, as far as I understand.
Okay.
So they liked the John Woo parts.
This is Lee.
Tequila. We need paramedics and uniforms out at the flotilla now.
Did someone promote you to captain? I said I wanted you back at HQ.
Make the call. Fire me later. I've got a boat to board and search.
What boat? What are you doing?
Got the lead on Jimmy Wong, and I want to know if he is behind this war.
I told you to stay the hell away from this investigation. If you don't
You are
start
breaking
listening
up.
to me,
Try me
Tequila...
later.
Yeah, so we have Johnny Wong, who was in the movie. Jimmy Wong, in fact, his father.
Oh my god.
God.
Yeah, so it goes deep here, but he also literally did the you're breaking up thing. It's great.
It's like this game doesn't even need any Let's Players, because Lord knows we're not gonna be inventive enough with our jokes that this game would make them.
Clearly.
Also, imagine having a paternal family line where every son and father in that line have a first name that's a euphemism for a penis.
That's right, Richard Wong. Oh.
Oh, the tanker tank. It's frame rate.
Yeah, see? It's smart.
It's poetic.
Mr. Wong wants to talk to you.
Then let's go see him. You are big enough to have a street address.
The name is Da Peng. Sit.
We got bad history. I know.
Then why you're trying to kill me?
If I wanted you dead, you already would be. Today, I need your help. Here's a look I haven't seen on your face a lot. Confusion. Let me clear it up for you. The Golden Cane put out the hit on your cop, not Dragonclaw. They made it look like me by leaving my I-9 crew's signature.
Ah, I guess all is forgiven.
Don't be a smartass. I ain't looking for a hug from no cop. Are you gonna listen or mouth off?
I'll smoke. You talk.
Young Guy's Golden Cane partnered up with a Russian crew out of Chicago. Damon Zakharov and his boys. They want Hong Kong. My territory.
Take them out. You got the muscle.
Yes, I got the guns and muscle, but the Zakharovs have them.
Please, Father, do what they ask. You have all the money you need. Tico and I just want to live the lives we should have had.
There, Mr. Wong. Proof of life. Your daughter and granddaughter.
Turn it off.
Let me now describe what will happen if...
So Billy named her Tico.
After you. Zakharov took him from the house in Chicago 2 weeks ago.
How come you haven't sent anyone to chop him into pieces and bring Billy and Tico home?
If I send a crew out of Hong Kong, red flags go up all over. The FBI would be waiting at the airport. And Zakharov made it real clear that if I move against Golden Cane, Billy and Tico die. So I've got to send someone good. Someone clean, someone the cops won't watch. And someone who cares enough about the outcome to die getting it done. It's gotta be you.
You are the one who took him away from me. I never even held Tico in my arms. And I haven't heard from Billy since. 18 years. Not a phone call, not a postcard.
I told her not to. She was afraid of me then. By the time we made up, she was afraid you wouldn't forgive her.
Know how many times I thought of killing you?
Probably lots.
And you've got the guts to ask me to bring them back for you? How do you live with yourself?
I'm used to me. Don't. I'll take that as a yes. I can't be caught mixed up in this. Don't let them take the hangar.
Guess we're partners again.
Didn't know you were deep cover in Stranglehold.
There's lots you don't know. Right now, we've got to blow this place to hell. Did you find the C4?
I don't think Wong will like that.
Either we turn it into matchsticks, or Golden Cane takes off with 1,000 kilos of heroin. I got the spots marked inside where you need to place the charges.
Oh, good to know you are still on our side.
Once a partner, always a partner, right? Get it done, and a police boat will pick you up at the dock.
Sorry, the only way we can handle this is by sending the heroin into the ocean. So Jerry's getting us working both sides. Here, we're helping the police because we're getting rid of all that heroin. But also, we're helping the Imperial 9 by getting rid of the competition.
Wait, which one does Jimmy Wong work for?
He works for the Imperial 9.
Okay.
Or more accurately, Jimmy is the head of Dragon Claw, who are the head of the Imperial 9 group, and they're in opposition to the Golden Cane.
Okay, I thought that this was the Imperial 9's heroin, and I was confused.
No. Yeah, no. So anyways, yeah, we have to place 14 explosive charges across this harbor to just sink it into the water.
Those three dudes were stancing and shooting in rhythm to such a degree that they looked like a fucking boy band.
Oh, it's a physics puzzle. I thought that you were just like trying to recreate Donkey Kong.
But no, that's sort of the thing about the Golden Cane, is they're very choreographed.
He slipped really bad.
Yeah, here's the issue with this context-sensitive sort of like cool action moves. Hard to pull off sometimes.
Well, yeah, like, have you ever run up like those things? It's hard. It's hard in real life, too, so it must be hard in the game.
He was so scared he jumped out of the way to not have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, luck. He's not on his he's not doing his best today. He just went through a lot. He already exploded 4 boats, and now he's got to explode 14 more charges to sink this hangar.
So, like, how many missions in this game take place, like, right next to the water? Because it seems like a lot of them so far.
It's just the It's just this one, basically.
And the last level. And the level before
Well,
that.
no, that's same mission.
Oh, okay.
We didn't get an end of mission thing, so this is all one chapter of the story.
I thought you just cut it out because you were so embarrassed at your score.
Well, Jay, listen, you're just a dummy, okay? I bet you're gonna complain about, why is 50 cent 1 cent of all this desert? Like, you goddamn idiot, it's because it's in the desert. And Hong Kong is underwater, so of course it's always near or under the water, bitch.
Oh, is that what a tricky one to do?
Yeah.
Were you really happy you got that on your first try?
Yeah. Anyways, now we gotta run over all this. Because there are more people to kill. I like how good his balance is, you know?
Yeah, like, he doesn't even have to look at this, like, really narrow thing.
Yeah, he's doing great.
He's wearing a wire.
Oh, okay.
Like, well, you can obviously see it. They didn't edit it out well enough.
That's a stunt double. We gotta prep, because this next section, it can get a little bit bonkers. Not this one. This one's pretty easy. You just murder them right as they come out of the, right as they come out of there. But soon we're gonna have to get back on a boat. And as you know, a boat is the most deadly place to get into a gunfight.
Do you think that they were accidentally shipped in that container?
Yes. They've just been waiting to get out, and they were so happy that they started shooting their guns wildly into the air, and we took it as an attack. Anyways, gotta take advantage of our sniping ability, because I don't take advantage of much of anything else with my tequila bombs. Like, the barrage is good in certain points, but, you know, you gotta save it just in case something happens. Which means I'll never use it. It's kind of like playing an RPG and keeping all your items.
Yeah, you know, I wouldn't want to use, like, that whole healing thing, considering you're only about...
Ah, there was a thing there. Oh, also, you can crouch in this game. I don't know why. You never use it.
Huh.
I use it more accidentally than I do intentionally.
Hey, it's tactical. I like the soft breathing sound that Tequila makes.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah, it's like my audio before you edit that all out chirps.
Yep. There he goes.
It's just like some good ASMR.
Yeah, so they just like fill you full of enemies on this boat, and it's pretty tight quarters, so you don't get to jump and slide as much.
And you fill them full of the lead.
Oh, but you can go up here.
Ooh.
That's actually there because this drops. So if you need to go back around because you missed a charge, it's like, oh, well, now you can't just like get yourself stuck in an unwinnable state.
I was wondering if that was just there entirely for, like, styling on someone.
Well, it can be for that, too.
Like, honestly, like, this should constantly have, like, pop-ups saying, like, oh, this is the cool move you did. You did the rail splitter or whatever.
Oh, yeah, like a Tony Hawk or that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you kind of need to...
Or have, like, an instant replay.
You kind of need to aim up a little bit, you know, they're up there.
No, because they'll infinitely spawn until I do this. There are a lot of sections where enemies will just infinitely spawn, they don't really tell you exactly what you're supposed to do. So you have to find, like, the environmental thing that lets you move forward. And now, we get picked up by the cops.
I told you to stay out of it. And I told you I need a backup. I just learned Jerry's been undercover with Dragonclaw. That means you have to know about Billy and Tico, and didn't bother to tell me.
I was doing you a favor. I knew if you got involved, things might just...
What? And like this? Keep it. I'll be further out of bounds before this is finished.
Young and his crew are at the Mega working out some deal, and the I-9s are about to crash the party. Seems they're pissed off about having our dead cop pinned on them. They're looking for payback.
I need Young alive. Wong can use him with the Russians to get Billy and Tico back. Meet me at the Mega. Billy. Afraid to be seen with a cop?
No. Of my father seeing us together. He warned us once.
Are you sorry you fell in love with me?
Never, but I'm frightened. It's not just the two of us anymore.
What are you saying?
We're going to have a child.
We are? That's great.
No. It's terrible. If my father finds out, he'll kill us all.
Even Jimmy Wong wouldn't kill his own grandchild.
You don't know him the way I do.
Then come away with me.
He'll find us.
No, he won't. We'll go far away. America, Europe, the back end of the world. I don't care.
When?
Tonight. Meet me at the airport. I'll take care of everything.
Yes.
Hey, we're still better than America, the taint of the world.
You got a B for convincing your wife to move to America.
The gallbladder of the world.
That's the damage to the world. That's actually colonialism.
Wow.
Really makes you think.